Damn, Q. Baby, you did that.
Welcome to the Oh Yeah podcast with your boy, Mr. Oh Yeah, Detroit's #1 ambassador. Appreciate you joining us for another episode of Real Stories from Real People. Oh yeah. Welcome to another edition of the Oh Yeah podcast with your boy, Mr. Oh Yeah, Detroit's #1 ambassador. Appreciate you always checking in with us, as our goal every time we do this is to have great conversations with great people from great areas who really push the limits on how they can invest in themselves, how they can invest in their community. And it really started off with, how can we do that from the city of Detroit? As I don't play about the city of Detroit. And our guest today, man, oh man, I may be matched on this one here, man, because everywhere I called, they couldn't help but to say how great of a brother this was, how intentional his work is, and how passionate he is in his work. With that being said, I just want to introduce to y'all to the Oh Yeah podcast, founder of S.A.V.E. Detroit. My man, John Williams.
Thanks, man.
How you doing,
I'm
man?
all right.
Appreciate you joining us today, man.
I'm glad to be here, man.
Man, I'm glad you are, man. It was something that we could not overlook. As again, Q and I, we always work to see, who is valuable stories that we could talk about. You know what I mean? And here you are, husband, man of the people.
Try to be.
Eastside Detroit representative.
For sure. Yeah.
And here you have found S.A.V.E. Detroit. Yeah. And I feel like it's only right that I started off, because S.A.V.E. Detroit is an organization that's looking to help the community in many ways,
yes, sir,
based on my research, right? But I figure we should start off with S.A.V.E. and what that means.
Well, S.A.V.E. is an acronym for Stopping All Violence Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yep. S.A.V.E.
Man,
yep.
We love that.
That's what it is.
We love that.
Yeah.
But I got to go into things that I found in my research. I felt like I could not really start this without starting here first.
Okay.
You got a couple of things that you kind of live by, it seems. If you motivate one person, what does that mean to you?
I did my job.
Okay.
If I motivated one person, I did my job.
Flat out.
Flat out. That's
Ain't no
it.
getting around.
Yep.
Okay.
That's all it takes. One at a time.
So you also have that S.A.V.E. Detroit, the basis of it, right? Is have meaningful change. I gotta know, what does meaningful change look like to John Williams here?
Meaningful change, to me, it means, my old quote, one of the quotes I always follow, if we keep doing the same thing, we're gonna get the same results.
Okay.
If we change it up, we're gonna get a different result.
Yeah.
So I can't stand behind something if I don't be the motor behind it, the engine behind it.
Yeah.
So that's what made me really start S.A.V.E. Detroit, to make a change.
To make a change.
Yep.
That's what's up.
Yep.
And we
got to get a positive
that.
look on Detroit, man. We always get the negative stuff. We got to get a positive look.
They try to play us out here, don't they?
Yeah, heck yeah. Everywhere I go.
What up, though?
Yeah. They try to put us down, but I got something for them.
You got something for them.
Yeah.
I love that. Again, I said, now I'm Detroit's #1 ambassador, but I may have met my match on this one. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Yeah.
Eastside representative.
Yes, sir.
Kettering High School.
Yep.
Now coming up, word around town is you wasn't nothing to play with the ball.
Oh yeah, that's where it started from, man.
Well, let's talk about that, man. We know S.A.V.E. Detroit is, it's, as you say, it's not just a T-shirt, right?
It's more than a T-shirt.
It's more than a T-shirt.
Yep.
Well, maybe we should go there. My bad. I was gonna jump around.
No, you good.
No. Tell us what S.A.V.E. Detroit is.
It's more than a T-shirt. It's family. It's friends. It's motivation. It's togetherness. It's everything that's positive with S.A.V.E. Detroit, man. It comes together like that, man, because I even like the reaction when people see it, or a couple of incidents happen, it stops stuff from happening. Right. So I know God gave me something that's powerful, but it's more than a t-shirt. Like I say, it's family, friends, motivation, something positive. You know,
it's something positive.
Yep.
I love that.
Yep.
And you take that something positive serious.
Yeah.
I know some of the things that I've been able to read up on and that I know the Oh Yeah podcast need to jump on is you do a book bag and bike giveaway once a year?
Yeah, every year. I've been doing it for like 10 years. Well, it started with just the book bag and school supply giveaway.
Okay.
But I incorporated bikes because when I came up, my family couldn't afford me to have a bike.
Okay.
So I thought that was something easy for me to put in because it always take me back of what I've been through in life. Okay. And I know a lot of kids going through it, so I just implemented the bikes. So I've been doing the bike thing I've been doing the book bag thing for 10, and I just started the bikes like 6 years.
6 years ago.
Yeah, 6 years ago, yeah.
And I know I read a number, but I'm gonna let you say it. How many book bags and bikes have we given away now in 10 years, man?
Let me see. Man, I can't put a number on it.
Okay.
I can't put a number on it, but
Okay.
it's been, well, the last one I did, I gave away 60 bikes, and it was 300 and something book bags with school supplies in it. And how I fund it is me selling my merch.
Okay.
My hats, my shirts, my hoodies.
Yeah.
Every hoodie I sell, I take $10 off. Every shirt I sell, I take $5 off.
That's what's
and
up.
every hat I sell, I take $5 off.
Self-funded.
Yep. And then in August, whatever I got together, that's why.
That's what you use.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And where do you have the event?
Mac Alive Community Center.
Come on.
Right there on Fisher and Mac.
Fisher and
Yeah,
Mac.
that's the hood. So I gotta have it. I
Come
gotta
on
have it in
now.
the hood.
Come on now.
Yeah,
That's
my
what's
stomping
up.
grounds.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I'm from around there. Don't play. Oh yeah,
Well, you know
with
what,
it.
well, you know what Mac Alive is.
That's right.
Yeah,
Of course, but they may not know. So I appreciate that.
Okay. Yeah. It's a community center in our neighborhood.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. But I hear there's also something else coming up in July. Is that right?
Yeah. July I'm having a 5K. This will be my first 5K, and it's targeting mental health.
Okay.
It's bringing awareness to mental health.
Okay.
So I see a Turkey Trot 5K. I see they got Irish 5Ks.
Yeah.
Now they got a Save Detroit one.
Why not?
Yeah, so something we can call our own.
That's right.
Yeah.
And where is it going to be?
It's going to be Belle, July
Okay.
16th from 9 o'clock to 11.
Okay. And what we got to do if I want to be a part of
Just
that?
register online, www.savedetroit.org.
Okay.
And to pop right up.
Pop right up.
Pop right on up.
Now, are you going to be running?
Ah.
I hear that's why they call it a run.
Walk. Yeah, I got to run.
See,
You ain't got to run. You can walk it too. Yeah.
That means everybody can come.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
You ain't got to
right.
run it.
That's right. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
Yeah.
I also got to say, man, Q know I'm real big on this, so before I go any further, too, I hear happy belated birthday.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah.
You said we getting up there, right?
47.
We living. Come on.
47, man. I'm starting to feel it too.
That's all right?
Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Now I think it's official and maybe where we can jump back to how you got your name around here, right?
Yeah.
Say we get a little older, we can't run and move the way we used to, so to speak, man. But back in the gap.
Oh. Yeah, I was something to deal with.
Let's talk about it, man. I love when we have our athletes on here. They so confident about.
Oh yeah. Well, you know all my same people, so you can ask around. I was something to deal with.
That's what's up.
But from the stomping ground I came from, you had to be kind of tough. You know, it was like the norm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and basketball always played against the older guys.
Okay.
So I was kind of advanced guys my age. I wouldn't really play against guys my age. It was always older guys.
Okay.
So when I ended up leaving Barber, I played for Barber, ended up going to Kettering. I was so polished.
Yeah.
You know, the high school guys wasn't. For me playing at Pingree Park, high school guys was like a piece of cake. You know
It was a piece of cake
Yeah,
over there. Okay.
yeah.
But you played ball for Kettering.
Yeah, 90 to 94.
90 to 94.
Yeah.
Put up some numbers out here.
Yeah, my last 2 years I was 18 and 10, something like that.
He's so modest.
Yeah.
18 to 10.
It was light work.
Light work. I feel you.
Yeah.
And we took that on the Ferris, is that right?
I went to Ferris for 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, I shouldn't have. But yeah, I went to Ferris for 2 years.
Okay. Everybody always got a different plan. They think they should have went with it. But it's all right though, man.
Yeah.
But what it was funny is that based on my research, they say you still could be found every now and again at Pingree Park putting up numbers every now and again.
I kind of go back and play with the little guys, like the guys did for me. I try to do it for the guys in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Call up all my old friends, T. Walker.
Come on.
I get to calling everybody. They'll meet me up there and we'll play against the little
Shout
kids.
it out
then.
Yeah. Which brings me to, you also do, is that a event bringing out all the old guys to play basketball tournaments?
I do that once a year. I do the. It's funny because it's supposed to be a east side, west side type thing.
Yeah.
But when all the fellas see each other, it just end up being just a basketball game.
It's just a regular basketball game.
But like I said, your buddy Cuts, he gave me the Coleman Young Centers to do my Stop the Violence basketball game every year.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be east against west, but it's like a family, man. When you play sports, it's like a family.
Yeah.
You know, so.
I like that.
Yeah, it don't even be east side versus. Everybody just pick each other and
everybody know who he a scrub. So I want he may be from the east side, but he a scrub.
He a scrub, right?
I feel you.
And I do that in December, and the funds from that I buy toys for kids for Christmas.
Okay.
So it's like a Stop the Violence basketball game, and the funds, people pay at the door, or whatever the case may be, and I go out and buy family, less fortunate families toys for Christmas.
Man.
Yeah.
Now that's a Stop the Violence basketball game. Mm-hmm. That's the 5K walk.
Yep.
That's the back to school and bike giveaway.
Yes, sir.
You ain't playing around, man.
No, I ain't playing.
Come on, man.
I ain't playing. I love my city, man. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for my city, man.
Flat out.
It really wasn't. I want to say my family, but if it wasn't the city, man, I don't know where I'd be. You know.
Come on.
Guys took me under their wing. So.
Yeah.
And then, as far as with the kids, me and my wife couldn't have kids.
Okay.
So I do for everybody else's kids.
Why not, man?
I die by everybody else's kids.
That's what's up. Mm-hmm. We hear that's an integral part of your life. Your wife there, man.
Yeah.
Is she the backbone, huh?
Yeah, It wouldn't be where that if it weren't for her. Put
Flat
it that
out.
way. She designed the shirt.
Yeah.
You know, she do my website.
Yeah.
She do everything.
That's what's
I'm just
up.
the face of it, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's her lane. That's what she like to do that. So
Yeah.
that's her lane.
That's all right. Go ahead and give her that shout out. I like that.
DSA, we're going to give a shout out to DSA.
Come
She
on.
went to DSA.
She went to DSA.
We're going to give it to DSA because she's smart as a whip. But yeah, that's my backbone.
Shout out to Mrs. Williams and
Yes,
DSA,
sir.
right?
That's right. That's right.
What's up, man.
Yeah.
So, with all of the work that you're doing and recognizing that is Detroit, that you recognize did something for you, man.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is a perfect time to really ask the question, why save Detroit, man? What really inspired
Save
the motivation for you to get into this lane of work here?
It was a deep story, man, because like I said, I was already the type of guy that kept people from fighting and stuff like that. So make a long story short,
you ain't got to. Go ahead.
Okay, I had a partner pull up on Seminole. This was like 2008. Had a partner pull up on Seminole. I'm sitting on the porch with my grandma, and he pulled out a gun. Now my friend, I can say his name, Terrence McKay. He played basketball with me at Kettering.
Yeah.
So when I seen the incident, I come off the porch. My grandma like, "No, Johnny, let that go. Don't get in the middle of that." So I'm like, "No, grandma, I know Terrence." Then I knew the guy he was pulling the gun on across the street from a guy named Scotty. So I come off the porch. I'm like, "Hey, Terrence," and he turn around. He do a double take. He put the gun behind his leg.
Wow.
So I'm like, "T, man, grandma on the porch. You got to stall out, man. Stall out." So he put the gun. He's like, "Hey, Mr. Williams," or whatever. Scotty ended up running in the house. So we chop it up like me and you talking now. Terrence leave. I go in the house, probably take a nap or whatever. I get a phone call and the guy was like, "Man, you seen Terrence?" I'm like, "Yeah, I seen him earlier." He said they killed him in front of his kids.
Wow.
So I'm like, "Man, I just seen him. This can't be true." He's like, "Man, they just killed Terrence on Van Dyke." So I come out the house. Terrence stayed up the street from me. I look down the street. Just 1,000 cars down there.
Yeah.
So I knew something had happened.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna speed it up. We go to his funeral. Me and a couple of my partners, we sitting there. I doze off because his funeral was so long. I doze off, and this came to me in a dream, and it was like stopping all violence everywhere. It wasn't S.A.V.E. It was stopping all violence everywhere.
Yeah.
So it was like, "John, you the type of guy can push this message. People already love you.
Yeah.
You know, everybody already take to you."
Yeah.
So you know how you shake out I shake out. We still in the funeral. I mean, we at the church or whatever. So you never finish your dream. I never really finished the dream. If I woke up out of a dream, I never finish it.
Yeah.
I go home, it came to me again.
Wow.
So I tell my wife, I say, "Sonny, something keep messing with me. You know, this message keep messing with me." So we was going out of Vegas, maybe that following week me and the wife was going to Vegas. And I put it on a shirt. It was just S.A.V.E. and it was like a tiger.
Okay.
And it was Detroit. It was just something for me to remember why it keep coming to me.
Yeah.
We get out to Vegas, man. Everybody like, "Say, Detroit, man, where you get that from?" "Say, Detroit, where you get that from?" Man, I love that. So you get on a trolley and go to the old side of Vegas. It's like the older side of Vegas, or whatever. Fremont, right.
Yeah.
So we get off the bus. They was having somebody was getting married from Detroit. So it was like 50 people from Detroit down there. As soon as I get off the trolley, they was, "Save Detroit, save Detroit, save Detroit." So we just stopped right. I'm getting chills telling the story now. So we just stopped right there, right? my wife looked at me, she said, John, God gave you something.
He gave you something.
You got to put your foot on it.
He gave you something.
So we get back to the D. Now, I kind of fell off from 2008 to 2012 because when I put it out there, when I was approaching people with it, they were shooting it down. Like my friends, people I went to school with, even my family, they were shooting the idea down. Like, and I was going to the people that was popular. You know, in Detroit, you got to target.
You got to set.
Yeah, the popular people. So I was going to the people I thought was popular. Like, man, one of my friends told me, man, why would I wear your shirt? This, that, and the third. So it was kind of like killing my fire, just killing me down. So I want to say 2012, I snapped out of it. I said, man, I'm John, man. I don't need nobody to validate me. Let me go on and push this.
Yeah.
So I tell my wife, I say, son, my wife can draw real good. I said, Sonny, I need you to make me another shirt.
Yeah.
I want you to design me another shirt. She's like, you sure? She's like, all right, when I get home, I'm gonna show you some stuff.
Yeah.
So she the type, she put stuff like 6 or 7 times. So she got like 6 cards.
Yeah.
She showed the first one. I'm like, no, that ain't
it.
She showed the second one. I'm like, no, that ain't it. She showed the third one, and this was the third one.
Wow.
I'm like, now everything is off site. As soon as I seen it, I said, that's it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with it. So we trademarked it, patented it, and the rest is history.
Rest is history.
Yep. And then once I showed the first shirt, people started supporting.
Yeah.
It was Strangers. Strangers really was. If it weren't for, I'm gonna say it like this: if it weren't for Strangers, S.A.V.E. Detroit wouldn't be where it's at.
Flat out.
So it just snowballed. It started catching, and then it just went into my Scared Straight program. Was the first thing I started doing.
Okay.
I take little guys to the prisons. I hooked up with a group called the Lifers Group.
Okay.
So I take little guys, maybe like 10 little guys to the prisons and talk to the prisoners.
Yeah.
But they stopped it because of the COVID.
Yep.
I can't take, multiple people in prisons, whatever. So it just went from there, and God just give me ideas, and I just go with it.
And you just go with it.
Yep.
That's what's up,
Yep.
man.
That's
I'm
it.
glad,
That's the story
and I
behind it.
appreciate you actually sharing that story, man, because I know it had to hit you differently. You talking about right in your own neighborhood, your own people. You knew not just the guy on this side, but the guy on that side.
Yeah. And it hurt me because I had just seen him. You know what I'm saying? It was devastating because Terrence was a good guy, but when we separated, he started doing stuff in the streets. Selling, the typical street stuff. And I went to school and played basketball, which I wanted to bring him with me, but we just our separate ways. Yep.
I'm sure there's similar stories out there.
Oh yeah.
Across the land through our communities. So, as you say, you being the face of it and having that message, I know it's got to relate to people, right?
Yeah,
I know you tell this story a million times,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Tell me what that's like when you're able to connect with others. Being the front.
I'm gonna give you one good story, man. I got a homeboy, man. He a little mean little guy. He always into stuff, and I love him to death. He love me, but he just one of them ones. Just don't mess with him.
Yeah.
And one day he was over my house, and I gave him a shirt. Hey man, what a shirt, man.
Yeah.
Chill out, So he was wearing the shirt. He was looking for a guy to owe him some money. He ended up catching the guy. Now, where he from, he a bad little guy.
Okay.
He said, man, he called him. He said, man, I couldn't even do this with your shirt on, John. Man, I wasn't even gonna do it.
Come on.
So he called me, true story, swear on everything. He called me, said, man, John, man, I couldn't do that in your shirt, man. He said, man, I called. He said, man, I've been looking for him. He said, I got to look for him another 6 months. Because he was looking for him. He was looking for him for a while. Yeah. He finally called him, but when he called him, he had my shirt on.
It's still on his mind.
He said, he looked down and said, man, I can't do this in John's shirt.
I can't do this in his shirt.
Yep.
That shirt mean more than it's family, it's community, it's culture, it's message. It's in my notes. I know you thought I was playing, man, but it's a family, culture, message, love, respect, and community.
Yep.
Damn, that was a hell of an example there, John.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Damn, you saving lives out here.
Yeah.
Like literally, you saved little dog life.
Yeah. And because I know he if he didn't have my shirt on, he would have did some damage.
So I guess you saved 2 lives possibly.
He did something. He went to jail for that. Yep.
He said,
yeah,
all day.
Hands down. But he said, man, he respect me more than enough not to do that in the shirt, man.
That's what's up.
And I it caught me like I was kind of happy inside.
Yeah.
Like, I did something, you know what I mean?
It kind of was confirmation to
what I'm doing.
The dream and what God put on you, right?
Sir. Yep.
That's what's up, man.
Yep.
Man, you taking me back with that one, brother. I wasn't ready. I usually kind of know where some of these answers gonna go, John. I didn't know that one, baby.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That's deep.
It's deep, man. Which bring me to, it say stand up, anybody. Everywhere I called, I couldn't get one person to say nothing bad about you. They say from a little tight on, you've always been that guy. that you just brought an example to. What was it? What was it for you coming up as a little guy to be the one, the positivity, you know? Why was it placed upon you like that?
I can't say nothing but my grandma, man.
Okay.
I was raised by a Southern woman, man. And she wasn't having it.
She wasn't having it.
No, she didn't want me to be like, honestly, with a story, now that I know, she didn't want me to be like my Uncle Randy.
Okay.
He was kind of bad, but my grandma stayed on me, walked me to school. She walked me to school till I was in 11th grade.
Are you serious?
Yes, sir. Everybody know the story. I can't lie. All my people know. Yeah, my grandma walked me to Kettering, but till my 11th grade year. Walked me to Barber. Walked me to
yeah. Again, hold on now.
My grandma, I had to be in the house before the street lights when I was 18.
No.
When I was 18, man. Yeah, true story. I can't lie, I'm on live.
I gotta say this, y'all. Come on now. Give me a second. This is a pause for the cause, okay? I've had people that get ready to come on this show and they ask me, you know, can I see some questions or something? And I'm like, no, that's not how. And I always want you to feel comfortable coming on here. And hopefully you've seen some of these interviews and you know we're here to put shine on what you're doing. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I usually know I'm throwing them up.
Yeah.
I have no clue that you was gonna tell me that your grandma is walking you to school in junior and high school.
Yes, sir.
How did that play with the ladies?
Man, it didn't. I ain't getting no ladies until after high school. Hey, my grandma was mean, man. She was from Mississippi. My grandmother.
Let's shout that out. Where in Mississippi, you know? Jackson, Mississippi. Okay.
And she was different, man. But I thank the Lord that I was raised by my grandma.
Yeah.
Man. It was different morals, you know.
Yeah.
And like I say, coming up, I respected everybody.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't no tough guy. I wasn't no, and everybody loved me. You know, everybody.
That's what's up.
You know, I ain't even had no fight in Kettering. I ain't had like one fight in Kettering.
Really?
And I went to Kettering.
And you went to KE.
Yeah.
They still got that damn K sitting up there.
They saved it. Yeah,
I don't know why they say. Listen, we king heads over here, but salute to KE, man.
And then I was the type to go in everybody's neighborhood. You see, I know D Hunt.
Yeah.
I know everybody. You know,
that's what's
just
up,
for being
man.
myself. You know, that's what I be trying to instill in the little guys now. You can be yourself and still get accepted.
And still get accepted by everybody.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. Even with the research I'm going through, even your social media, man, and I'm looking at some of these pictures, man. I know some of these characters, man.
I know.
I know some of these
characters. But the East Side's so small.
East Side's small,
man. Yeah.
But it's great that they love you and they respect you for you.
You
know what I mean? And you didn't have to go out there to do certain things to get that respect. I think that's a message that is definitely needed to be, you know, put out there. So I appreciate that, man. Yeah. With that being said, though, I want to be able to come back to that part.
Okay.
Right? Just you having that respect amongst the people in the neighborhood and how you've been able to take that down this long road here, because it's not just the 5K walks, it's not just the basketball or the you working in other ways getting your message out too, right?
Yeah,
so we're gonna take a break here on the Oh Yeah podcast and we're gonna come back to that, all right? My God. What up, though? It's your boy, Mr. Oh Yeah, Detroit's #1 ambassador, coming to you today to send a big shout out to today's sponsor, Candidly Speaking greeting cards. If you ain't got you one, you should have been ordered it. Go to the website, Candidly Speaking greeting cards. It's the site where you see greeting cards that say happy birthday, happy Mother's Day, happy Valentine's Day, but it looked like us, for us. Go check them out and tell Toya I sent you. I'll let your boy. Oh yeah. Welcome back to the Oh Yeah podcast. I am your boy, Mr. Oh Yeah, Detroit's #1 ambassador. And we're back here with S.A.V.E. Detroit's own Mr. John Williams, stopping all violence everywhere.
That's right.
Man, oh man. We were able to touch on, right before our break, just your upbringing. The way grandma used to walk you to school up into junior year, high school, you know what I mean? And how she loved her son, Uncle Randy, but kept you away from certain avenues or certain lanes.
That's right.
Because she saw something in you, you know, and she wanted you to go for it.
Yes, sir.
And be quite honest, I think it's a good time just to thank her.
Yeah.
Because you've been able to touch a lot of souls out here with your work, man.
Yeah.
But I'm hearing S.A.V.E. Detroit has grown even larger than just S.A.V.E. Detroit. Is that right? Where is it? S.A.V.E. Baltimore?
S.A.V.E. Los Angeles. S.A.V.E. Chicago.
Come on, man.
S.A.V.E. Baltimore. Wherever it's high crimes, I get people ordering from those cities. You know,
break it
Los Angeles,
down, man.
Chicago. The first guy was from Chicago. He started ordering because I didn't know in Chicago it's a lot of gang violence.
Yeah.
So he ended up reaching out to me on Instagram. That's how we got in contact.
Okay.
And he was like, man, I love your message. Is there any way you can send me some stuff down here? He wanted to take it to the high school down there. It was a high school he wanted to take it to. Like, yeah, man, whatever you need, let me know.
Yeah.
And he said, is it S.A.V.E? Can you have S.A.V.E Chicago? I'm like, heck yeah, I got S.A.V.E Chicago. Because S.A.V.E is patent and trademark, so I could put everywhere. S.A.V.E is trademark, and everywhere mean I could put it into other cities or wherever I want to do. It's everywhere. So
that's that business mind. If y'all ain't catch that, go ahead, brother.
So I ended up sending him some down to Chicago. Then I got a partner to stay in Los Angeles when Nipsey had passed away.
Okay.
My homeboy Corey, shout out to Corey, and he's like, man, send me some. They love it out here, man. Send me something out here.
Man.
So it's been going out there, you know. Yeah. So it's picking up. It's getting traction now.
It's getting that traction. Yeah. And the Baltimore, you said
Baltimore.
too, right?
Yeah. This, girl, it was a nurse used to work here, and she moved to Baltimore.
Okay.
And she said, John, I had on that hoodie, man. Everybody was, you know. So send me some. So they ordering from those cities. So it's looking good for me.
It's looking great for you, man. It's looking great because, to my understanding, 9 to 5, you know, to speak, you know, MGM, but they supporting you there too, right?
Yeah. Actually, they just donated to me for my 5K.
Really?
Yeah.
Come on.
It took a while for me to get them on board.
Yeah.
Because I guess because I'm small, they do a lot for big companies. I don't understand it, but And by me working there, at first I thought it was a conflict of interest.
Yeah.
But she kind of overlooked that this year and helped me out.
Okay.
Yeah.
You ain't got to be shy about it. You can tell us the story, man.
Yeah.
MGM working with you.
But I work there, so I don't want to say nothing. You know what I mean?
I feel you. Yeah, no, you're good.
It just took them a while.
Yeah.
But they starting to see it now. See the work I put in.
Man, it sounds like a lot of people seeing the work. I understand the city of Detroit too. Is that right?
Yep. Trying to get around here, man. I'm trying.
No. I mean the city of Detroit. Have they not partnered with you or given some award or something?
Oh yeah.
Come on, wait a minute. Don't tell me my research is bad. Wait a minute.
Yeah. I got an award for having my Scared Straight program. That's when I did my my last Stop the Violence basketball game at Coleman Young Center. Yeah. They did. I'm sorry. It's been so much going on, but they gave me an award. You did your work.
Come on.
You did your work.
Yeah. That's what's up. Yeah. As well as some other corporate partnerships. Comcast?
Yep. Mike trying to get them on board.
Yeah.
Man, you really did your work, huh?
Man.
My man. Yep. So we targeting them now because I just made myself a nonprofit 501c3.
Yep.
I had to wait till all that paperwork went through.
Yep.
So now we can shoot at companies to support whatever I'm doing.
That's what's up.
Yep.
So
I didn't know because all this time I've been doing it on my own. You know, I'm funding a lot of stuff on my own. Even my mentoring, I do the mentoring out of Mac Alive.
Yeah.
I didn't know they had grants and stuff for that for kids and stuff. I ain't have to really do it out of my pocket. So yep, I'm learning it now. You know,
you're learning. It's coming to you.
Yeah, it's coming out.
That's what's up.
Yep.
So not only is it for profit, but now we have a nonprofit sector for some of the other work that you're doing and bringing it to the community.
Yes,
right?
sir. Yep.
I love it.
Yep.
I love it, man. Please, the Oh Yeah podcast is a new supporter. So let us know how we can help get the word out.
Appreciate it.
We don't mind donating too. You know what I mean? But
Thanks,
I don't think we can ignore this either. You also have your own podcast?
Yeah.
The Truth Podcast?
The Truth Podcast. Hey, you did.
Come on, talk to us,
it's
man.
The Truth Podcast. Me, my homeboy Key, Michelle, and Danny.
Okay.
We started it last year.
And what are we talking about on the Truth Podcast?
Just topics of going on, stuff that's going on in the city. We talked about the slap. Remember what's name got slapped? You know, just the trending topics.
Okay.
So we try to keep it like that. Then we go into what we do. You know what I'm saying? My S.A.V.E Detroit.
Yeah.
Danny got her own stuff going on. She got her stuff. And then my homeboy Keith, his family box. So we talk about everybody's business.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we like that. Talk about everybody's business. Shout out to Michelle. Shout out to
Danny, Michelle, Key. Yeah. That's my crew.
All right, y'all. Yeah. If y'all talk about me, everything good, okay? Everything good, man.
Yeah.
No, I feel like all of that is necessary to say because to me it plays a part in your whole walk here, man. It's not just who you are, what you came from, or what somebody instilled with you, but it seemed like you're giving it back.
Yes, sir.
And doubling up on it, it seemed like, you know, talking about it and you being recognized for that work. So salute to you, man.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Salute to you. That's
my
for sure.
YouTube. I got a YouTube channel. I promote other people, you know, stuff. Oh, you get to, I'm sorry.
You ain't the only one. Everybody's so tired to get out of here. I've seen that though. I've seen it where you have actually went out to support other black businesses to help get their name out. So this S.A.V.E Detroit is encompass of all things. It's not just children and violence, but how do you promote others? Tell us about that.
How I came up with it, man, You got to look at it. We all in this together.
Come on.
If you selling a shirt, I'm selling a shirt, big man selling a shirt. If separately, you can't really move like that.
Yeah.
But together, we can move a little better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how other people do it.
Yeah.
And I don't want separate us, but that's what it is. If we start pulling together with each other, man, we can make a real big difference. You know what I mean? So
community.
I look at it that way. When I like my YouTube channel, I promote other people's businesses.
Yeah.
To try to help them get their stuff going or whatever. Like so. Yeah, if we pull together, man, we just got to get out that mentality. We can't do it together, but we can.
Yes,
we actually can.
Yes, we can.
Yeah, we can.
Come on now.
Yep.
Hell, if grandma can walk you to school to junior year, we could do all things, baby. Come on now.
Yes, sir.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. You feel me? Well, I want to salute that, man. And shout out to one of the episodes I saw to the boy Super Ugly.
Yeah.
That's one of the good guys too, man.
He got a mobile truck put out there for him.
I saw that you was out there filming and make sure he was good out there, man.
Yeah, that's my guy. He went to catering too. He catering guy too.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna hold it against him though. It's cool, man. Trust me, I ain't tripping, man.
Yeah.
But no, I appreciate that, man. It's all of those things is truly encompass of who you are and your work, right?
Yeah.
Well, this is the part where we call the journey moment.
This is a journey.
Man, this is where we really look back at, all the things that you have been through in comparison to where you at. And the reason why I say that is because I believe more importantly, them kids that you're talking about you helping, they need to know it, man.
They got to. Yeah,
they need to see it, right? Yeah. And sometimes they look at this social media, they see the followers, they see the likes, they see you with S.A.V.E. Baltimore, S.A.V.E. L.A., you know what I mean? And they think that was nothing.
Yeah.
Like it just happened.
Yeah. I try to make it cool though. So kids follow the cool trend, the trend.
Yes, they do.
So I try to make S.A.V.E. Detroit cool.
Yeah.
Just like you say, you talk to everybody. Everybody said something nice about me. You know what I mean?
Did.
So
in a very respectful way, man. Yeah.
I want the generation behind me to know the same thing.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. But I gotta know, would it be safe to say it was the moment of seeing Terrence McKay or that story where it kind of kicked on everything for you? Was that the journey moment in your life that just moved you into this direction completely?
I gotta say, because that would spark the idea.
Yeah.
His death sparked the idea.
Yeah.
And I never really talked to somebody and they was gone within like 4 hours later.
Right.
I never see my homeboy again.
Yeah.
And it kind of like resonated with me like, dang, something got to be done, something positive got to be said. It was really just supposed to be a t-shirt. I just wanted a t-shirt.
Yeah.
But how God worked, it rolls into other things.
Yeah.
You don't know what he got in store for you. So now I'm seeing the work. I'm seeing, and then I can't get away from it. You know how you be lazy, you don't want to do something, but I'm never lazy. I get a kick out of S.A.V.E. Detroit.
Yeah.
I have fun doing it, you know what I mean?
Well, I asked that because I really would like to know, after basketball, so to speak, affairs, everybody known you for being, as you say, good guy John, right? Or hooping John, right?
Yeah.
What was that walk like? Because, I mean, I'm sure you walking in good spirit, but it wasn't this level of work, right?
I'm gonna say it like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Basketball kind of like saved me because I used to like get picked on. When I was little, when my mother passed away, I used to have a bad licking problem, licking my lips, and I used to have like a ring around my lips.
Okay.
So they used to pick on me, and my grandma couldn't afford a lot of stuff, so I wore like pro wings to shoot school, and little stuff like that. I didn't have a bike, everybody had a bike, stuff like that. So I always was like away from it.
Yeah.
But as soon as I put that basketball in my hand and got good,
you number one pick.
What? Everybody started noticing me.
Yeah.
The picking started getting away from me.
Yeah.
And it just little stuff like guys in the neighborhood started buying me shoes. Shout out to my man Rick. He bought me my first pair of Air Force One. I wear Air Force Ones to this day.
Yeah.
He got me away from pro wings. Little stuff like that. So that's why I kind of love it kind of it hugged me, you know what I mean? And then basketball saved me. Once I started getting good at basketball, I didn't know you almost like a hood celebrity playing sports, football, basketball. If you was good,
they know you.
Oh yeah, you know.
Yeah.
We go to places now, my wife be like, John, man, what did you do to people? You know what I mean? How you know everybody? You know what I mean? She be like, if I cheat on you, I better go to Ohio or something.
You gotta go somewhere else, baby.
Get you something.
That's right.
You got to get home. So yeah. It's well, you play sports. It's like a fraternity, man. It's like it's like a family, man.
Yeah.
You know.
I was the backyard king, boy. Oh my God, I was the crate king, baby.
The crate king.
Come on, I put a crate up on any fence. You hear me?
And play. That's where I started from. Crate too. Everybody did.
Yeah.
But like I say, it saved me, man. It really did. I can honestly say it saved me. Even when I went to school, it saved me. You know.
That's what's up.
All the guys I went to school with, I knew from playing basketball.
Yeah.
A lot of guys I come here from playing basketball.
Yeah.
You know, that question they always ask, you still playing? You know,
Yeah.
I'm 47, I ain't playing no more, but
Right.
it's like a family. So
It's a family. That's what's up, though, man.
Yeah.
But then, I guess what I was getting to was that even the basketball, they kept you on the court, right?
It kept me out of a lot of stuff.
And kept you out of a lot of trouble, right?
Yeah.
But the work that you're doing now, man, you know, that's different, man.
Yeah.
This is a different level, man, because now you're taking, it seemed like, and correct me if I'm wrong, your heart is being put back into the streets.
It is, yeah. It's kind of scary too because they said my mom was like this, but I wasn't around my mama enough to know what she was. But they say she just like me. You know, she was a caring person. Everybody loved her.
Yeah.
You know, even my friends, she's like, man, can I call your mama mama? He's like, no, you call your mama mama. That's my mama. What you talking about?
She belonged to me.
Yeah. But she was a sweetheart, and they say I kind of got that in me. You know.
Okay.
Got my mama in me, so.
Well, that's what's up.
I don't know.
Well, this is where we ask the question, man. Knowing what you know now, knowing what Save Detroit means, knowing when you can really tie in that dream, right, and that moment in time that happened to you, right? How does it feel? How does it feel to know that your work, what you putting into right now, how it's really affecting people, even when you ain't around? With the start of a T-shirt, a start of a phrase.
That's a good question.
You know what I mean? This is you.
That's a good
It's
question.
God's work, right?
I never looked at it like that. That's a real good question. That's a real good question.
I'm gonna need an answer.
Yeah. How do I feel?
How does it make you feel to know your work, what you're doing, you and your wife, these ideas, trademarking it, right? Patenting it, right? And now you can take it across the world. This is not something small we talking about here, John.
Yeah.
Little John, Hoopin' John from Seminole.
Yeah, that's a good question. I never looked at it like that. Honestly, I'm just going. I'm just going. You know, I never really thought about it like that. Yeah.
Well, I hope you take the time to think about it.
I'm gonna think about it. Now that you said it, but honestly, I never really.
I'm gonna tell you why it's important and why we wanted you on the Oh Yeah podcast. If you stop, who's gonna do it?
Yeah, you're right.
You one of one, man.
Yeah.
You out here putting in work that it came to you. God placed something on you. Couldn't nobody else do this work?
Yeah.
If you don't know, you know how it feels. You know what I mean?
Right.
If you can't recognize
how I feel.
You know what I'm saying? And the motivation to be able to keep this pushing.
Yeah.
If you stop, who gonna do it, John?
Yeah. That's weird you say that because the guy in Atlanta, he want me to come down there and tell my story. So I'm like, no, he's like, no, John, I can't tell your story like you tell it.
That's right.
People only buying stuff because they know the passion behind it.
That's right.
And I really don't look at it like that. I just know how to just keep going. Even from a little kid, man, I just know how to keep going.
I hear you. Keep pushing, huh?
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna tell you another part that I feel that was most inspiring. Many times we've had on this podcast celebrity DJs, well-known comedians, executives. You're an average guy like us, as they say, right? No, and I don't mean that in a negative way. I'm saying it in a way that everybody know you. You're a man of the people. You still could be found in the community. You could be, recognized, touched, and they feel comfortable talking to you. They feel comfortable working with you, right?
Yep.
A lot of the youth and a lot of even those our age, it's always an excuse, so to speak, of why we can't get something started, why we can't get nothing jumping. Man, if I had the money, or man, if I had this, I need you to speak to that, man, because you like us, right?
I wouldn't say it's excuse. I say it's being lazy.
Okay.
Because God give us all something to do. We just got to move on it. You know what I mean? Once he gave it to me, I just moved on it. I mean, it kind of, I killed it for a minute because people weren't supporting it. But he wouldn't let me let it go. I never was lazy about S.A.V.E. Detroit. I would never give up on S.A.V.E. Detroit because I know it's like a passion of mine now.
Right.
When you're doing something that you love doing,
It ain't
it
no
ain't work. Yeah,
Right.
it ain't. You know, I get a kick out of this.
Yeah.
I get a kick out of seeing people wear my shirts. I get a kick out of people talking about it. I get a kick out of people telling me, man, I ain't jump on this guy because I had on your shirt. You know, I get a kick out of, you know,
that's huge.
Yeah, that's big.
That's a story I'm telling for the rest of my life. Nah, man, I'm telling you, man.
Yep.
But I did hear, you know, that, and you mentioned it here a little earlier, that everybody had not jumped on board.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and what I've seen how that could take somebody out.
Oh, yeah. Yep. It took me out for about 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
Yep. After the Vegas trip, I came up with an idea, shot it to some people I knew that was I wasn't good in social media at the time.
Yeah.
So I would shoot it to a couple people. You might know them or whatever. I ain't gonna say their names, but they shot it down. And I thought they was my people. They was I'm looking at they friends. We went to high school together. We grew up together. We played ball at Pingree Park together.
Yeah.
Could you do this for me?
Yeah.
They shot it down. Second person I went to, they shot it down.
Right.
So after a while, you like, man, maybe it's too positive. Forget it. I left it alone. But something clicked in 2012. I said, man, I got to realize I'm John, man. I don't need other people to push what I want to push.
Me.
And it was all she wrote.
All she wrote.
Yep.
So I guess the next question is, what's next? What else can we look for from S.A.V.E. Detroit?
The 5K, y'all.
Here we go.
July 16th at Belle. You can register online, SAVEdetroit.org. It'll pop right up and you can register online. You don't have to run. It's a walk and run.
That's right.
And the proceeds going to, I can't think of the two companies offhand, but dang, what's the name of the companies? It's bringing awareness to mental health.
Okay.
Because we got that going on a lot. And
That's right.
It's getting younger. They're getting younger with these problems,
right.
man. So
That's right.
That's what we're doing, man.
That's
July
what we
16th.
July 16th. Be
Yes,
ready
sir.
for that.
That's
And
right.
if they wanted to donate for the book bag drive,
Yeah,
or the
all
bike
that.
giveaway.
It's a donate button on there. As soon as you
Okay.
go on the website, it's a donate button on there.
Okay.
And it's deeply appreciated.
Okay.
Yep.
I love that.
Yep.
And how can we follow you, man? How can we stay in tune to what John Williams is doing, man?
My Facebook page is John Williams. My Instagram is John Williams S.A.V.E. Detroit.
Okay.
Yep.
From there, we going to catch you,
Oh,
right?
yeah. You can.
Okay.
I'm on there all day. I got to promote it.
And the YouTube?
YouTube is S.A.V.E. Detroit. Yep.
S.A.V.E.
My
Detroit.
YouTube channel is S.A.V.E. Detroit. Yeah.
And the podcast?
Is The Truth Podcast. It's on Anchor and
Spotify?
Spotify.
There
Anchor
you go.
And Spotify, yeah.
I do my homework.
You
See,
do.
I could have did the ad for the boy. You hear me?
It's so much running through my head right now. But
I hear you,
those
man.
two. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
we thank you, man.
Yep, I appreciate it.
I appreciate you sharing your story. But more importantly, I thank you. As a Detroiter, I thank you for the work that you're doing.
I appreciate
this
it.
This is a huge commitment.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing easy. It ain't no bunch of slaps on your back, slaps on the ass.
Lord.
You know what I mean? So to stay committed to doing this on an everyday basis, we thank you for that, man.
I appreciate it.
The Oh
Appreciate
Yeah
it, man.
podcast, thank you for it. And it's an honorable commitment, man.
Yeah.
And
Thanks, man.
I'm glad that some of these corporate sponsors that you're
Come
so
around.
with everything, man,
Yeah.
that capital is needed.
Yeah, it is.
The capital is needed, and it's
Yeah.
good to know that, you know, I'll let you say their names, you know, come
I ain't
around,
gonna say
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're willing to support the
Yeah,
cause, man,
yeah.
because it's needed. And it's looked like you're taking care of it, not just with the youth, right, but violence everywhere,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Mental health, right? And the back to, like, come on, man.
Yeah.
We all can take time out to save Detroit.
There you go.
I
There you
appreciate
go.
you, man.
Take us all.
Take us all.
Right.
Thank you, man.
I appreciate him having
Ain't
me,
no
man.
problem,
Yep,
man.
yep.
We appreciate y'all joining another podcast episode of the Oh Yeah podcast. Please, please, please document your affairs. Go check out my man John Williams on all those platforms. And please like, share, and subscribe. All the support is help. All that help is needed. And we appreciate you checking us out. Till the next time, please check us out. Oh Yeah podcast.
My man.